What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to do some gold crevicing in one of the most flogged out areas around Adelong Falls. I am going to head downstream and start doing some crevicing in the hopes we can find some potential gold nuggets or pickers and all that fun stuff. So come along, hope you enjoy what we get up to today, and let's hit it. First target, a square head tack, bit of a square head nail at least. So throw that in my bucket, just sit on my gear aside and take the pan down and scrape out all the material out of that crevice. With a bit of luck, we might find a little picker or something interesting. Okay. Have a scratch out of this. I didn't bring any snuffer bottle today, so we're roughing it. If we don't get much gold out of this crevice, I've got a few other spots we'll go check out in this general area, and we should get some pretty nice gold. I'm just testing around at the moment. A fairly smooth bottom on this crevice, so I don't think we'll get much out of it, but because we got an iron target in it, might be worth just cleaning out. Oh yeah, we've got a speck of gold just there at the tip of my finger. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Put a bit of goolie on my finger. Let's see if we can see the tiny little speck of gold. Well, that's a good sign. So what I will do is just invest a bit of time just scratching out all these tiny little paper thin crevices. We probably will not get very much material out of these crevices, but we should get quite a bit of gold. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. All this crap out. Oh, that might be it right there. Piece of iron, we'll set that aside. Must have got it. Got another target just in there. So we will scratch this one out and see how we go. Okay, we have cleaned this crevice out nice and thoroughly. We've scratched out our target from this crevice. We got our pan somewhat loaded up. I'm going to scratch this crevice out while I'm going and just completely fill my pan up. And if we are lucky, we may have about several ounces worth of gold in this one pan. We'll go through, loosen up all these hard packed rocks. That one's in there. And there you go, we've got our pan full up with crevice material from here, here and here. Go through them in a minute. Break out these larger stones because it just makes it easier as you work the material down. Oh, ho ho! We got some excitement. Let's have a pan back. I did see some nice colour, not so much gold nuggies, but I'll show you in a minute. Okay, we got a few rocks which aren't of interest. Chunk of iron, that would have been my target, but what catches me attention is nice big chunk of pyrite or fool's gold. Give her a scratch. Might take that with us. Got something else here. Don't know what that is, probably a bit of brass or a bit of copper. There's all our gold. Piece of iron by the looks of it. More fool's gold. That looks to be a bit of iron. And yeah. So we'll get all that into something because I didn't bring my snuffer bottle. Smart thinking. We're going to have to improvise and try and find a little container that I can just transfer all this gold into. We will convert it all over into my scoop. And then at the end of the day, I'll empty the scoop back into the pan. This is the most awkward friggin' Just nothing I've ever had to do. Stay. Alright, now that we got that sorted out, let's see if we can't find something a little bit more profitable, a little bit more lucrative, and we'll continue on, eh? What I'm actually thinking about doing is heading just upstream, maybe 20 metres, and just clearing back some sandy overburden and hunting out some crevices from in around that area.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I can down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing the pink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Macy's going boom. Lady, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. Water slide.
We've got bedrock there. The bedrock is just under the sand, maybe 10 centimetres under the sand just there. So we're just going to clear all this overburdeny stuff back and work our way down to the bedrock, because that's where the best gold will be. What I'll do is start clearing this sand back a little bit more, and once we got that done, I'll show you where we're up to, what we're going to do, and all that fun stuff. We have removed some overburden. Now, as you can see, starting to get concentrations of black sand, so that's telling me this is about where the heavies are starting to pile up from. And if you look at the shovel, it's not very deep and we're hitting bedrock just there. So we're going to clear out this entire section. We'll pan her on out and then we're going to retire. Have a look at this. One microscopical nano speckaroonie. Can you see it? Barely. One speck out of our first pan from just in the overburdeny material slash somewhat half decent material. So what I'll do is just continue clearing this back and working this bedrock. All right. Progress update. We've got quite a few locals and holidayers down here doing a bit of swimming, so what I'm thinking I may do is probably a couple more pans and then I'll get out of their road and let them swim around and have a bit of fun without me sort of digging everything up where they're trying to sort of play around and have a bit of fun. All right, we'll pan this one out. I think it'll be the last one, then we'll get out of here. There we go. We got a couple of bits of lead sinker, some really old glass. We've got a few pickers up in amongst there. Bit of amalgamised gold as well, so I'll add those into my snuffer scoop. And I will probably start packing up and heading on home. We got 4 little gemmy looking stones. We also got some fool's gold or some pyrite, and this silver looking stuff here is actually amalgamised gold. It is gold that has been processed through the old mill we're working downstream from, and the mercury has attached itself to the gold. And here's the total of all the clean gold we got for our day's effort working a smashed out area where people and other prospectors have absolutely pillaged over the last few years. And it just goes to show it doesn't matter how thoroughly an area has been worked, you can still find pretty good gold if you know where to look. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have pretty much packed up and we are heading on back to the car. If you've liked what you've seen today, go down, hit the like, share and subscribe button. With all that being said, here's a look at all the gold we got today.